Hey, as a kid of the 80s, I can tell you I love so many of the movies that came out of the 80s, but my favorite of all time is Back to the Future, the entire trilogy. But I love the scene, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, the scene where Marty plays the guitar at the school dance. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And he plays Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. So he has to play the guitar up on that stage in order to help his parents fall in love as teenagers, have their first kiss. So they get married, and so Marty's existence is saved in the future. If you haven't seen it, you've got some homework out of this video. But at the end of that, Marty is shredding the electric guitar. Nobody's ever seen or heard it played in the way that he plays it for that song. And he goes nuts, and at the end, everyone is staring at him in bewilderment. They have no clue what to think. And Marty says this line, "I guess you're not ready for that, but your kids are going to love it." I guess you're not ready for that, but your kids are going to love it. Marty knew that he was ahead of his time, and he realized it in the moment. And so it's got me thinking about this, and I say this to a lot of leaders. If you're a leader of people, leader of process, leader of programs, whatever it might be, or you're just building your own leadership capabilities, my challenge to you is to not get stuck in what's always been, or not get stuck in a fixed mindset. I think one of the worst things we could all do, one of the most damaging things as a leader and to our business, to our companies, to our communities, to the world, is to not ask the question, how am I innovating? Or what does the future version of myself need me to work on right now? Or what does the future of this business need me to work on? But man, I really want to focus on you as a person, human level. And so where it's easier for you to strum along and play the guitar as easy as possible, because that's what people are used to. My challenge to you is to pick up that electric guitar and start wailing on it. And I actually believe there's already a wave of new leadership that's coming in the future. It's here. It's the people who are compassionate, they're relational, they don't look to hierarchy. Sure, if you're the leader, the accountability falls on you. But it's not about priority through hierarchy. It's about building relationships and building trust with others. I'll end with this quick story. I just got a design draft back from the marketing team who's helping me develop a resource called the 4 Cores of Anchored Leaders. It'll be out soon. And at the front of the design, more than the copy, more than the colors, more than the spacing, the first thing I noticed was a set of icons that represented avatars of different leaders. Front and center of that avatar, that set of avatars, was a man in a suit and tie. And I immediately recommended that we make a change. I said, hey, we need to change this. Not because I have an aversion to suits and ties, but I will tell you that it represents to me some old school thinking around leadership. And regardless of what you wear, regardless of your company's dress code, my hope for you is that you're not stuck only in a suit and tie kind of culture or only a suit and tie way of thinking, because that's the way it's always been. You can wear the suit and tie, but still push the limits, identify what it takes for you to pick up that electric guitar and play a riff that's way different than what anybody else has played. I hope this inspires you today. If you want to talk about some of the ways that maybe you need to be challenged, message me. There's no strings attached. I'd love to talk to you about it, and I'd love to issue some new challenges to you and help you think and create some new thinking for yourself. The world needs your leadership, and I hope that you'll put it out there today.